Good morning, students. In our last lecture, we discussed about project identification. Okay. So in a project identification, we identify and select the investment opportunity. So that is basically it may be any project idea which may come from various sources. And after the generation of idea or idea generation, we do idea screening also. So for doing all these things, we need some kind of market analysis. So market analysis basically based on the demand and supply analysis of the market. So in this particular topic, we will be studying about the market and demand analysis. So the first step of market and demand analysis is situational analysis and specification of objective, which include the preferences and purchasing power of the customer in that particular market, action and strategies of the competitors, and practices of the middlemen, which has all these things have to be taken into consideration in while doing the situational analysis of the market. After doing that situational analysis, we specify the objective of our market research, like in which we identify who will be a potential buyer, what are their income level, what kind of socio-cultural background do they belong, what is their educational background, and all these things. Then second is what is the total demand of the market, that has to be specified. Also in terms of the breakup of demand, like various categories of customers which are available in that total demand. Then the types of distribution channel, prices and warranties. So that was the first step of market analysis. Second is collection of secondary data. Before doing a primary survey of the market, we need to do a research on the secondary data which is already existing in the market and available to us in various forms and publications, which may come from various sources of any government or non-government agencies, such as the census survey, national survey report, 5-year plans, India Yearbook, Economic Survey Report, Political Survey Reports, Annual Survey of Industries, Annual Survey of Export and Import, Stock Exchange Directory, Monthly Bulletin of RBI, Publication of Advertising Agencies, and Industry Potential Survey. Then the next step after the situational analysis and specification of objective is the and collection of secondary data is the main aspect of this market analysis, which is conduction of a market survey. Why we do conduct this market survey? That's a question here. So market surveys are conducted because the secondary data which we have so collected from various sources is not sufficient enough and does not provide any comprehensive information. So it has to be supported by primary data as well. Primary information is gathered mainly through the market surveys, especially for a particular project. And this market survey may be conducted to gather the information regarding various aspects such as the total demand of market, growth of demand, income, buying motives, purchase plans, unsatisfied needs and attitude of the people, characteristics of the buyer. So market survey may be a census survey or a sample survey. Census surveys are those surveys in which we consider the whole population for our research. But in a sample survey, we take just a sample of the whole population, which represent the total population of that. And by just surveying the sample of that particular population, we may gather the relevant information. So after specifying the objective by situational analysis, collecting the secondary data and doing market survey, we characterize the market. Characterization of market is the another step after market survey, and it includes the following factors: which comes from the information we gathered from the secondary sources and market survey, that is the primary source of information to us. And these factors are effective demand in the past, present, and future, breakdown of demand, methods of distribution and sales promotion, types of consumers, listing of supply and competition, government policies, and price. So these are some factors upon which we characterize the whole market. Then after characterizing the market, we have to do a demand forecasting, for which we basically estimate the future demand of any good or service. Okay, for that some forecasting methods can be maybe taken into consideration, which are of three categories. First is the qualitative methods, and second is time series projection methods, and third are the causal methods. So the qualitative methods involve the jury of executive opinion method, which involves soliciting the opinion of a group of managers on expected future sales or the demand of the product and combining them into the sales estimate of that organization. Then the Delphi method. Delphi method is another method, or we can say another qualitative method for the demand forecasting of that particular product or service. It is used to eliciting the opinion of a group of experts with the help of a mail survey, in which a questionnaire is sent to various experts and their feedbacks is solicited, and after getting their responses, another questionnaire is prepared, and this process keeps on going until they arrive to a certain conclusion or result. So that's it about today's lecture, students. Thank you very much for listening.